Jim?
What's up, everybody? It's Jim, and I'm going to give my thoughts on the year 2022. I'm going to start off talking about the celebrity passings of 2022, then I'll move on to movies and TV, video games, music, YouTube, and then I'll give my final thoughts on the year 2022. You can also let me know your thoughts on this year in the comment section below as well. So let's get the sad news out of the way first and talk about the celebrity passing. These aren't all the celebrity passings, they're just the ones that hit me the hardest. I want to start off with Christine McVie, who sadly passed away, and she was a member of Fleetwood Mac. She also had a great solo career as well. You also had Olivia Newton-John, who sadly passed away, and she was an actress and a singer. And then Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters, he was a drummer for the Foo Fighters, but he also had a solo career as well. And there was a couple of big concerts held as a tribute for him. In January time of this year, Michael Lee Ade, aka Meatloaf, sadly passed away, and he was a singer, but he was one also the greatest vocalists of all time. And now I'll move on to an actor who passed away this year, and that is Robbie Coltrane, who you probably know him as Hagrid in the Harry Potter films. And last but certainly not least here is Queen Elizabeth II. Rest in peace to Her Majesty. And rest in peace and love to all those people I mentioned here. Now I'll talk about happier thoughts and talk about the movies and TV for 2022. So for movies, I've seen, drumroll please, I've seen 25 movies this year, and the first one I saw was Sing 2. And my latest one I watched was Avatar: The Way of Water. But they're all the movies I've seen in the cinema. I've seen more films than that overall this year. And then I'll give my top 3 films of 2022. So my number 3 is Weird the Al Yankovic Story, which I rate an 8.5 out of 10. My second favourite is Avatar: The Way of Water, which I rate a 9 out of 10. And my favourite film of 2022 is Top Gun Maverick, which I'd also rate a 9 out of 10. Top Gun Maverick's probably my top 20 films ever made. I absolutely loved it, and it made me want to be a pilot after I saw it. I think movies overall have been a pretty great year, but in terms of TV shows, I think it's been a mixed bag in my opinion. My favourite TV show though is one from Disney Plus, and that is Andor, which I rate an 8 out of 10. Now I'll move on to video games and talk about my top 3 for that. I think video games has been a pretty good year. It's not been an amazing year in my opinion, but I really enjoyed seeing the Game Awards again, and now I'll give my top 3 video games for 2022. My number 3 is Horizon Forbidden West, which I rate a 9 out of 10. My second favourite is LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which I rate a 9 out of 10. And my favourite game of 2022 is one I've still not completed yet, and that's God of War Ragnarok, which I also rate a 9 out of 10. I'm loving it just as much, if not more, than the previous God of War PS4 game in 2018. I'm absolutely loving this game, and definitely my favourite of this year. Once I've completed that game, I'll definitely be reviewing it. Now I'll talk about the music for 2022, and I listened to a lot of albums this year, but only a few from the year 2022. And my third favourite album of 2022 is Lavender Days by Camp. My second favourite is Bronco by Orville Peck. And my favourite is Now and Evermore by Colin Hay, which also has my favourite song for 2022, being Into the Bright Lights. Such a beautiful and emotional song in my opinion. And I absolutely love all those albums I mentioned, but Now and Evermore is just my favourite out of those 3. And Spotify had this thing called Spotify Wrapped, and it told me that the band / artist that I listened to the most this year was the Beatles, but to be honest, I wasn't surprised with that result. The Beatles are, and always will be, my favourite band of all time. I will now talk about YouTube for this year, so I'll start off talking about my channel, and then I'll talk about a couple of other channels. In terms of my channel, thanks to Rich Strickler, I was a member of the vinyl community. He was the first member of the vinyl community I watched, and if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have been a part of the VC. And you also got not 100, not 200, but 300 subscribers this year. It's crazy, the fact that I started this year with about 90 subscribers, and now I'm over 300. I'm over the moon by that. I'm really appreciative of every single subscriber I've gotten. I also added intros / outros in my videos, and this is the year I started doing live streams, and I absolutely love doing live streams. I look forward to doing more in 2023. And I've also done quite a lot of collaborations with other people, I've done collaborations with Mike, aka Digitz that. I've also done some with Jason Your Millennial, Rich Strickler, Briar's CD Showcase, also Elliot from IMO Reviews, Jacob Martin, Pete aka Playtendo Guy, Sam St. John, and Glenn Calloway from the basement, who make up the duo called the Cosmic Torpedoes. And last but certainly not least, Joseph aka the Chosen One, who is Mike aka Digitz That's brother. And I'm in total subscribed to 60 different YouTubers, and a lot of them, a large percentage of it, is members of the vinyl community. So again, I want to give a thanks to Rich Strickler for having me be a member of the BC. I'm in total subscribed to 60 YouTubers, and a lot of them I've subscribed to are members of the vinyl community. So I've been watching a lot of music content this year. Now I'll give my final thoughts on this year. Overall, I think it's been a very good year, in my opinion. It's not been great, and I'll explain why. The reason why it's not been great is because this is a year I got COVID, and it was the worst feeling I ever had. It was the lowest point in my life, so because of that, it's not a great year. But if you took that out of it, it definitely would be a great year. I also had lovely holidays this year. Went to Liverpool again. I also went on a cruise. I also went to North Yorkshire. I also revisited my hometown. I had some really enjoyable holidays this year, definitely. I also celebrated Sir Paul McCartney's birthday. There's quite a lot of celebrity birthdays this year, and overall, like I said, it's been a pretty good year. And once again, you can let me know your thoughts on the year 2022 in the comment section below. I've really liked this year overall, and I think it's been my best year on YouTube. YouTube has been the best thing that's happened to me this year, and I would give anything to have it as my full-time job. I want to thank you all for watching this video, and I want to thank you all for watching any of my videos. I really do appreciate it. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and don't forget to put the notification bell on so you get notified about my latest What the Gym uploads. And also, don't forget to leave a comment as well. Until next time, everyone, stay safe, take care, peace and love. Happy New Year, and ciao. Should all acquaintance be forgotten? No, I'm not singing it again. I'm not doing what I did in 2021. I'm just gonna leave it there. Ciao, guys.